So in that chapter, um, how God speaks through silence, I often like to share a story of how I held my daughter, my newborn daughter, in my arms for the first time. Because there she was in my arms, just looking at me and in awe of the world around her. And there I was looking back at her in awe of the wonder that she is, the precious soul that she was. And when I think of silence in relation to that story and God, it's God is looking at us like a new mom, because I was a new mom. He's looking at us with wonder, with awe, with love. And when we return that gaze and look back at him, in that silence, we are saying, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm attentive, I'm listening. And so silence is so important because it's not just, some people think when you say you have to be silent is that you're just doing nothing, right? You're just sitting in silence, doing nothing. But what I mean by silence is listening. When we're talking, so you and I, Arnell, are having this conversation, right? Right now, you are silent, but you're not doing, it's not that you're doing nothing. You're listening to me. You're listening to me speak. And so silence when it comes to prayer is, God, I'm listening. I'm looking at you. I'm attentive. I'm waiting for you to speak to me. And so it's a posture of readiness. It's a posture of attentiveness. It's a posture of, I'm ready to remember that you are God and I'm here to serve and I'm here to be your instrument. So I'm here waiting and listening for you. And so in that chapter, I talk about how silence is an opportunity for you to reflect about how God may be speaking to you, maybe through a scripture that you read, maybe through a homily you just heard, maybe you spoke to your best friend, youth minister Arnell, and he said something really touching, and maybe God is calling you to listen and to reflect on how he may be speaking to you through you, or through that scripture verse, or through that, that spiritual podcast you're listening to. But it takes silence, because if you're talking all the time, you won't have that time to actually pay attention to what God may be saying to you. You need that silence to think and to reflect and to pray.